Well, I'm on the farm here this morning, and today is July the 24th. Raked up the hay last night. It's probably about 9:15 in the morning, and not much breeze going on right now, but we got a couple of kicker wagons to unload, and then we need to position them out here in the field. I need to get my John Deere baler out and need to put a little grease to it, and hoping we can bale some hay. As rickety as this wagon looks, I'll be pulling it out into the field. We might need to put 50 or 60 bales on it if we just have enough where we can't get it on the kicker wagons I'll have out here. We'll kind of mash this one into service, just kind of in a pinch here. Got the Massey Ferguson 50. Got it unhooked from the Vermeer TR90, and I'll be using it to maneuver some wagons here this morning. See if this thing will start. Been sitting all night. Right there's what we're baling up. I'm just kind of driving my car through the field here and going over to unload some hay wagons. Well, I'm over here in the barn, and we need to, there's an empty kicker wagon back there. We're going to hustle down to the field. Then we need to empty this one and that one right there, and we'll be good to go. We try to segregate our hay according to the cut and the forage test. And this hay right here, which is sold, this is one forage test. And this hay right in here, probably out to the second post over, is sold, and it's sold pending a forage test. What we're going to do here today, though, is we're going to take these bales right here, and to the extent we can, we're going to just kind of move them over and up, kind of make room for hay coming off of that wagon. And we'll be stacking hay down in here. And this is some last year's hay. We'll kind of set up a one row of that to keep the weather off the good hay. And typically in the past we've used ribbons, red ribbons, to kind of separate our hay. And you can see the ribbon material right down in there. But what I'm doing this year is, when we have a transition, see if I can find it. Okay, so right here, this hay, what I've done is I say right here, but I may not know what I'm talking about. Yeah, right here, I need to know what I'm talking about because I'm the guy selling the hay, right? Okay, so what I'm doing is where the hay's turned up on the edge, that delineates a line of separation, which is right there's, I can't even figure it out myself. Yeah, that's right. I get confused easily. So the cut side is turned up, the strings are horizontal, whereas this hay is, this is a different cut, and it'll have its own forage test. So from here over and then out to where I was just at is, this is a whole separate cut and bale, and it'll have its own forage test. It has its own forage test. So sorry for the confusion, but There's a lot going on, and I hear my son coming with the Massey 50 so we can move these tractors around. All right, I'll check back here in just a little bit. We're going to pull this wagon back just a little bit and fill in this spot right here. Then we might push it back up. I think I might have to move a bale on that side. I'll do that here in just a second. They stopped for some reason. Let me check on. All right, he's a little confused, which runs in the family. He gets that from me. All right, so we'll throw some bales off the front here and just fill in right in here, and then we'll go back and put them on the stack over in here. But I figured, why carry them back over here when I can just back the wagon up and toss them off the front. It's easier off the front than going out the side. So when you look at this hay, occasionally you'll see a hole, and right there's one, and I was looking for one on the face over here, but in any event, those are places where I took a core sample. I've got a hollow bit that's a little over an inch in diameter on the ID. It's got a serrated tooth, and I collect core samples and send those for analysis, and that tells the customer what kind of hay quality we got. Let me get to stacking. All right, so we kind of filled in that gap right there, and we've got not quite half of the wagon off, and then what we did is we came down here. I got a customer coming to get this stuff, so I don't want to block in this little jag of hay right in here. That goes with it too. So and I also want to be able to pull this baler back in here some. So what we're going to do is or what we did is we took hay off the stack right here, which was like 2 bales high, and then we just moved them over and up to kind of give us a little more of an opportunity to drop hay down here. And so as I said earlier, I think in the video, I'll take some of these bales and come up the side right here just to keep the weather off, and we'll unload this wagon next, and when we get done with it, we'll pull it out, and then we'll push that one back down in here. I'll probably move the baler out of the way, and we'll fill in down through here and back over on this section, and we got plenty of room to stack hay. I like to get this junk out of here in the corner, that's on my round to it list. And we was hoping to put all our hay on this side, but I don't have my hay elevator ready, so we're just kind of making the best of it, and seems to be working out all right. Even though I'm kind of getting sweaty in here, it's nice to be in the shade and these big doors. You know, when we do get a little breeze, it just comes right through. So I'd rather be in here handling the hay than out there. One of my boys is helping me today to unload the wagons, and he went to get a drink of water, some bottled water, in one of the other buildings, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna move this baler out of the way. Just make sure there's no snakes or mice in here. I'll check the fluids while I got the hood up too. Fluids look good, and I check the radiator too. Always try to keep an eye on it. And no snakes, no mouse nests. Let's see if this one will start. Not bad, not bad. Just kind of wanted to get it out of the way, so when we pull the wagons up, that cage is not in the way. We can throw the hay down here. So we're going to load the wagon over here to my left, unload it, and then we'll pull that one in and finish it off. So we cleared out a spot right here. We took some of these bales and put them down, filled in right in here, and then we're making a little wall right here. The idea is to kind of keep the elements off the hay we stack in here, but should be able to get this wagon right here, we should be able to get pretty much all of it right into here, and then we'll push that wagon back up and continue to fill in here. So got plenty of room for the hay we got on these wagons, and we'll commence unloading some hay here and stacking it. I'll come back here in just a little bit. All right, so we've got this wagon unloaded and got it piled in right there, and we're going to take and we're going to push this wagon all the way down here to where I'm standing, and then my son's going to take, you don't know if you can see it, but there's the kicker wagon in behind it, and there's this one right here, and he's going to hustle those out to the field where the baler's at. Well, the baler's right there, but it'll be in the field soon too. And then we'll have 4 kicker wagons ready to go for this hay. I think we can get it on 3, but I got that raggedy 4th one out there just in case. So let us continue. All right, my son's going to hustle that wagon back over to the field, and it was sitting right in here. We just finished unloading it, and before we pulled it out of here, we went ahead and pushed this wagon up against the stack, and then while he's doing his thing, I'm going to throw these bales off, start stacking in there. And let me just keep walking here, see if I can slip through. So when he comes back, he'll get that wagon, which I had already unloaded another day this past week. That's a nice thing about this barn. We can pull these wagons in here and just unload them whenever. And it's just been a real blessing. All right, so we got that wagon unloaded and pulled out. My son's taking it around. You might be able to hear the tractor going around the side of the barn. And we just kind of threw what was left on it off here. And I'll stack that right over into that area. But right now it's starting to get, I'd say it's probably getting about to be 11:30, quarter to 12. And we want to get the baler ready to go and hooked up to a wagon. So might be able to see the wagon come through back there on the back side, maybe not. But in any event, we want to, there he goes. In any event, we want to get busy baling, because I'm concerned, even though the weather guessers are saying no rain, I can see some clouds forming on the mountain and way off in the distance. And I don't know, clouds make me nervous. So we're gonna kind of call it a video, unloading the wagons. Hope you enjoyed it, and the next one will be baling hay. So we'll talk to you later.